What's up, YouTube? This your boy, the Travel Trucker, man. We back with another video, man. Hey, do me a favor if you haven't done so already. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment on the content, man. Hey, real quick, man. I want to tell y'all something, man. I just had a talk with somebody, one of my millionaire friends. He said something that kind of threw me off. He was like, the end is not near, it is here. I say, man, what the hell you talking about? The end, it's already here. He say, listen, bro, it ain't gonna get no worse than what it is now. I say, people already done spent their savings. People already done parked their trucks. Credit cards are already maxed out. People bills are already behind. It can't get no worse than this, than what it already is. I said, man, so how you figure that? He said, well, for starters, it's been like that for a long time. And I had to sit back and think about, like, man, it's been like this for about 4 years, man. So if you still getting money now, you should pretty much ride it out. You're going to be all right. Because if you know how to get money, you're going to get money. I say, damn, okay, cool. But here go another thing that I saw that I personally think is going to affect the trucking industry big time. I never stopped to think about it. Conn's Furniture has just declared bankruptcy. They're going to end up closing all 535 stores. I think Florida had their most stores. Conn's Furniture or Conn's America, whatever they call Conn's Appliance, they used to always send me stuff in the mail to get a line of credit with them. Then all of a sudden it just stopped. And I say, damn, what happened? Come to find out, they declared for bankruptcy the other week. So I actually knew two people that did the contract delivery for Conn's that was on that route. They are now out of a job because Conn's is going bankrupt. The company they're at doesn't have any more routes coming back in to where we live at. And I mean, unless they're going back over the road, there's no more regional contracts. So Conn's Furniture is the precursor of what's going to happen even more. Conn's Furniture is now the biggest bankruptcy in America in 2024. They now have became the biggest bankruptcy for 2024. Conn's is showing you that because the housing market is messed up, people have stopped buying houses. Because people have also stopped buying new appliances, new furniture, people are now starting to hold on to stuff that they own, and they see no point in buying new furniture and new appliances. Because the housing market is bad, Conn's is bad. Because Conn's goes out, that's less loads for trucks to move, less loads at the port to move, because a lot of stuff is imported furniture and appliances. So I think this will have a ripple effect in the trucking industry. When you got 500 stores closing, you cannot make up for 500 stores closing. Are they gonna liquidate all their stuff? Probably so. I'm gonna be looking for some of their stuff. If they got it for a discount, I want it. Let me see what they got. But man, Conn's losing 500 stores, bro. That's a lot of stores. Then I seen another thing where Whirlpool had their earnings call. Whirlpool is losing money like crazy. Apparently, because a lot of new home construction is slowed, Whirlpool has not been selling as much new appliances as they usually have. And I want to say they took on like some new contracts and they took on some other companies. They absorbed them just like Conn's did. And Whirlpool is complaining about how they ain't making no money, yada, yada, yada. Whirlpool will be the first appliance manufacturer to go under. You heard it here first. But back to Conn's. What Conn's did, they took on other companies as well, and I think they owe their creditors like between $2 and $10 billion that they owe credit. They owe like 20-some thousand creditors, so they're in debt up to $10 billion. So what's going to happen now is they're going to have a sell-off. But to get off of Conn's and Whirlpool, the end is here. When he said that, it makes a lot of sense. Best Buy is finna go under. If you know anything about tech and money, the writing been on the wall for a long time with Best Buy. They're the modern age Circuit City. You remember how Circuit City flooded out? Best Buy's gonna end up having to change their name because they're finna merge with somebody finna buy them. Remember I told you that. Best Buy is the next to go. But all these companies I'm naming, you remember when the pandemic happened and all these loads of TVs and all this stuff was coming in, people was buying stuff off the floor, TVs was through the roof, furniture was through the roof, people was buying stuff, lines of credit was raised. You know, I had a $20,000 line of credit rooms to go. I never used it. They dropped it down to $6,000 now. That's how bad it's gotten. They gotten so mad that ain't nobody shopping. They say, well, you ain't finna have our line of credit on your credit to eat off of us. We gonna drop that limit. Do you know they dropped my limit for not using it? Bruh, I don't need it. Same thing with one, I filled my credit. I had 2 credit cards for no activity. I'll buy like one thing here and there. But you know they dropped my limit because I was not using the cards. Okay, fine, now I ain't gonna never come in y'all store. So the end is near. And the simple fact, like I dropped that video the other day, people are abandoning trucks, people are parking trucks. Another way you could tell that the end is near is this insurance crisis we're in. I don't know where you guys are at, you know, between Texas, Louisiana, Florida, mainly Florida. We have a very bad insurance crisis for homeowners and commercial insurance. Again, Just Trucking, he dropped a video about his insurance renewal for the next year. Again, I touched on this already. They tried to charge him $20-some thousand. Had he not did a little loop-de-loop, he would have been paying 20 grand. But he came out and did his little 1-2 and got it down to under 7,000. The insurance companies right now, they're trying so hard to not budge, but now the Congress and the regulators are getting involved and they're having to make them explain why they charging so high. Whatever losses they talking about, I don't see the losses. It's losses every day. They've been having losses. That's the point of insurance. But to see what's going on now in the predator lending and the predator quotes and the predator pricing that these insurance people are doing, they're forcing your hand to either get with it or get left. And when you see stuff like that, that means the end is near, because if they drop their prices, they're going to go bankrupt. Do you know that you could barely find homeowners insurance in Florida right now? Google the story, fact check me, whatever. It is so bad in Florida that there's only probably a handful of companies that you could go with and you can't afford them. The end is near by this as well. I follow a lot of reventure capital. I follow a lot of real estate YouTube channels. But one thing we can agree on, the condo prices have dropped. And it's a reason why they dropped, because the assessment prices are so expensive on the condos that nobody's buying them. So because nobody's buying them, the prices are dropped. So you may have a $600,000-$700,000 condo is now $275,000 because you got to pay a $60,000 cash assessment for the house. And that all was based off of that condo tower collapsing in Miami a couple years ago. So you got commercial insurance for trucks, unattainable. You got homeowners insurance, too expensive. You got condo assessments and insurance through the roof. You can't even have a condo anymore if you can't afford a home. You got major billion-dollar corporations going bankrupt, Cons, Whirlpool finna go under, and you know, and people think it's gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. We're gonna have to go down a little bit further at this same level we're already at, because we're already screwed for a little while longer for it to recover. We have to have casualties, mass casualties, to win the war. If you think that, oh, the life that we had, the life that we was used to before COVID is coming back, it's never coming back in your lifetime. I hate to tell you, it's not gonna happen. I think the trucking industry is directly affected by what's going on in the economy. You can't deny the two. They work hand in hand. So when you got major billion-dollar stores closing down, that's no more TVs, no more desks, no more electronics, no more tables, no more wood lumber products. That's less and less and less and less. Then I just got my son's packing list for school, right? Check this out. Follow me now. You know, he only had 5 things on his school list that they needed. They needed a calculator, some pens and paper, and some hand sanitizer. That's it. You know why? Because most of their stuff was on computers now. Follow me now. That means no more paper in the classroom. I think 2 of his teachers are trying to go paperless the whole year. They put in their syllabus. We're going to strive to go as much paperless as we can. So that means less paper being bought at Staples and Office Depot and Walmart, which means less trees being needed. So all them big billion-dollar companies that employ so many people, like International Paper, Dade Paper, they're going to see a decrease in sales because copy paper is not in demand right now. Even in offices, my mother, big time executive, they go out of their way to have everything electronically DocuSign. They go everything through email and cloud services and whatnot. Unless it's like a big contract, they may print out and sign it for record keeping, but they don't do no printing no more. There's no more pamphlets. Everything's a slideshow now. Everybody got MacBooks, iPads, Google Chromebooks, Microsoft Touch services, whatever you want to call it. The demand for paper is so low, man. Do you remember when COVID happened, everybody needed toilet tissue and all this stuff? I just seen a community where the builder put bidets in every master bathroom and every 2 bathrooms out of the home. Some of them got 3, 4 bathrooms, but they're putting 2 bidets in homes now because people are wanting to wipe their ass less, I guess. So you starting to see people cut back on costs. Hey, we got a bidet. We ain't got to buy toilet tissue like that no more. We could just rinse a butt off sometime before we get in the shower. To see people go these lengths to save money, people are starting to be conscious. So while people are suffering, you got another group of people that are being conscious and what they're buying and what they're selling, which is also affecting the trucking industry. So a lot of people not buying stupid toys no more, and ATVs and 4-wheelers and motorcycles and stuff, man. Like, everything is slowing down because people are they're being forced to have to be conscious on what they spend their money on. So there's no crazy spending like it was when the PPP loans hit the streets. Y'all remember when that money hit the streets? Everybody was balling in 21 and 2020. At the end of 2020 and 21, my God, bro, you couldn't get in clubs. You couldn't get a table at the restaurant. Everybody was scamming. All the trucking guys, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 truck fleets. It was insane. People was trying to change their life and everything was on the up and up. But once that money ran out, oh my God, you can go get a used Freightliner right now for under $20,000. I seen trucks going for 15 and they're not moving. Ryder, I think it was in Houston. Buy 1 truck, finance 1 truck, you get the second one free. I don't know what the free is, but they'll buy 1, get 1 on trucks right now because they're not selling. Nobody's buying no truck. When the last time you seen somebody on Instagram post a picture next to their brand new semi truck? Owner operator now, nobody. You can't find one. I ain't seen one in a while. Everybody I know on YouTube is pinching pennies or taking losses just like everybody else off of YouTube. The end is not near. The end is here. So when I say that, I'm not being negative with these videos I've been dropping the past few days. I'm telling y'all some real stuff and what you need to hear and what's going on. I'm outside. I'm in the streets. I ain't in the house behind no computer on no couch. I'm out here every day. So when I see what I see and when I do my research, all this stuff is factual. What my friend told me, it makes sense. Everything has a ripple effect. Everything is tied to one another. What do I see the trucking industry going to the Q3 and Q4 2024? Down. It hasn't leveled off like we thought. They keep saying, it's corrected itself. It's coasting right. No, it's not. People not gonna be able to have money for Christmas. This gonna be a down Christmas. Do you see how much an 86-inch TV is now at Walmart? You can get an 86-inch TV right now for $444. On God. So I seen a 95-inch going for $600. So when I see prices like that, Black Friday not gonna be the same this year. Christmas not gonna be the same this year. You know, PlayStation 5s are on sale now. They all over the place. Ain't nobody buying them on PS5s because we already got them. You know, Nike done dropped all their prices. Go on the Nike app right now. Pause this video. Go on the Nike app right now and see how many shoes are discounted right now. They got a 25% off sale on top of on sale shoes right now. I'm talking $180 Air Maxes going for $92. On God. Go on the Nike app right now if you think I'm lying. When you go get them kids' shoes, go on there and check it out. They extended the tax-free. Time frame. It used to be 2 days in Florida. It's a whole week now. Then the week before back to school tax-free, they have the get out and get outside tax sale in Florida, where if you buy camping gear, basketball, anything athletic, anything to do outdoors, you're getting it tax-free for a whole week. So you got 2 or 3 weeks out of the summer that is tax-free in Florida. Why is that? Because nobody is buying. They're trying to stimulate the economy. Nobody's spending no money. We have a salon, okay? If you've been following my channel, you know we have a beauty salon. We do lashes, hair, nails, makeup, whatever, body sculpting. We do all that. I got a full-blown salon that we make money off of every week, right? People have stopped coming to get their lashes done every 2 weeks. We've seen a number of our clients not come get filled. If you have a female friend, you got a girlfriend or wife, you know what fills are. People not getting their nails done like they used to. People not getting body sculpted no more. You know, getting a BBL is not the thing to do anymore. People want to have natural bodies now. So I see it in the salons. Salon owners are dropping their prices. They having nail specials now. I remember it was costing $150 this to get your fingers and nails done during the height of the pandemic. Now they back down to $35 now. Where they do that at? So I'm feeling it in the beauty industry. People not getting their makeup done as much. People not getting their hair done as much. You see me on half my videos, I'm rough all the time. My barber done went up to $60. He tripping. I'm going every other week now to get a fresh shave, cut, whatever. I don't care about looking nice. I got who I got at the house. I'm straight. But I know when to clean up when I got to. I'm not no dummy. Y'all know I be fresh to death. You know, I got design. I got J's. I got over 300 pair of shoes, man. So it ain't about that. I'm being conscious now. When did a bald head cost me $60? Come on, bruh. I'm going to do that shit at the house if I got to. You know, my son edge up $25 just for an edge up. He got hair. So stuff is expensive in some areas and some stuff is going down in some areas. But all in all, things are not what they need to be. And we got to prepare for the fall, because you got Christmas coming up. The winter finna come. It's finna be another cold winter. We still got hurricanes out there floating around, tropical depressions. You got to have money to get that stuff if stuff happens. Where's your reserve money at? So look at the stuff going on right in Houston. They had 1 million people without no power still in Houston. How does the energy capital of America not have power to all their residents? How? That's the energy capital, bruh. Why everybody ain't got solar energy at this point in Houston? So, it's a lot of stuff we got to sit back and look and just sit back and say it's an election year. Biden dropped out. We don't care about that political stuff. If you like Trump, you like Trump. If you like Harris, you like Harris. Who cares? At the end of the day, you worry about your family. What I always tell y'all, we don't get political on this channel. I always tell y'all, vote for your local commissioners in local Congress. Vote for your elected officials, your sheriff, your mayors, your city managers. That's who you need to worry about, because that's who's going to directly affect you. The president ain't going to affect you, bro. I hate to tell you, you ain't making enough money for the president to affect your life. You ain't that important in the world for the president to affect your everyday life. So stop worrying about who the president is, bro. It's the Congress that control. Congress control everything. Okay, not Trump, not Biden, not nobody. Congress control what they control. You control what you can control. As long as you hustling and getting money, it don't matter who in the office. Stop being lazy. Get off your ass and get you some money. It won't matter who in the president's seat right now, man. But that's all, man. Like I said, man, the end is not near. It is here. What are you going to do about it to maintain? What are you going to do about it to keep money in your pocket? What are you going to do about it to keep money flowing while you at home sleep? I tell you all the time, get y'all some passive income. Look at me, man. Look at me, man. I ain't work. I ain't got to go answer no boss, no none of that, because I got my stuff in a row for when shit got bad, and shit did get bad for me. It did. So I'm not immune. But what are you going to do to change your situation at home? You watching this video right now, man. Change your situation at the house. You and your wife or your significant other sit down, brainstorm, come up with a team of action plan, and make it happen. So whatever goes on in the outside world don't affect you at the house, man. But that's it, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm going to drop another company review tonight, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one.